You will not believe what's unfolding right now in the world of politics and high-stakes scandals. Erika Kirk, yes, Erika Kirk, the woman who has always stayed under the radar, is suddenly at the center of a shocking $15 million scandal involving TPUSA, and the IRS is moving faster than anyone could have predicted. Fans are in complete disbelief, and the drama is escalating by the hour. What started as whispers behind closed doors has now exploded into a full-blown storm, leaving everyone asking the same question: how deep does this go? Sources close to the situation say emotions ran high when initial reports surfaced, claiming Erika may have been directly involved in funneling massive amounts of money through channels that could now have serious legal consequences. Imagine the tension as family, friends, and fans struggle to process the possibility that someone they admire could be implicated in something so enormous. The allegations are so wild, so audacious, that many are questioning whether this could actually be true or if it's just another sensational rumor blown out of proportion. But here's the kicker: the IRS isn't waiting around. They are reportedly moving with unprecedented speed, and insiders hint that investigations could be closing in much faster than anticipated. Erika's world, once carefully curated and controlled, is suddenly spiraling out of control. There are claims of frantic calls, secret meetings, and family members pleading for explanations. All while the internet explodes with theories and hot takes, fans are shocked. Loyal followers are divided. Some can't believe their idol could be tangled in such a massive scandal, while others are convinced that the truth, no matter how ugly, is finally coming to light. And just when you think it can't get any more dramatic, whispers of betrayals, internal conflicts, and heated confrontations have started surfacing. Close associates are allegedly pointing fingers, and the tension has grown so thick that even casual onlookers can feel it through the headlines. Emotions ran high, tempers flared, and trust, once unbreakable, now seems shattered beyond repair. The family is left divided, the friends are shocked, and the fans? They are glued to every single update, desperate to see how this chaotic story will unfold. Stay tuned, because in this video, we're diving deep into every jaw-dropping, shocking, and utterly unbelievable moment of Erika Kirk's $15 million TPUSA scandal. You're about to witness a story full of twists, drama, and revelations that no one saw coming. The world of politics and high-profile organizations was rocked to its core when shocking allegations surrounding Erika Kirk emerged. Allegations so explosive that they instantly became the talk of every major news outlet, social media platform, and political circle. What began as whispers behind closed doors has now escalated into a full-blown scandal, reportedly involving a staggering $15 million linked to TPUSA. For Erika Kirk, a name that until now had been associated with quiet influence and calculated moves within political spheres, this revelation has the potential to reshape not just her public image, but the very networks and organizations she has long been connected to. Fans, followers, and casual observers alike are left stunned, struggling to comprehend how one individual could suddenly become the centerpiece of a financial and political maelstrom. The shockwaves of this story are spreading far and wide, creating an unprecedented level of attention and scrutiny. Initial reports suggested that Erika's involvement in the alleged scandal may not have been merely peripheral. Sources claiming to have insider knowledge allege that she played a central role in the movement of $15 million in questionable funds connected to TPUSA operations. The mere scale of these figures, combined with the speed at which the IRS is reportedly moving, has fueled speculation, fear, and outrage across multiple communities. Political insiders and analysts have described the situation as a perfect storm of exposure and consequence, noting that the allegations, if proven true, could have ramifications far beyond Erika herself, potentially implicating key figures and leaders connected to the organization. The intensity of the situation is magnified by the fact that Erika Kirk has always maintained a carefully curated public persona, one of quiet sophistication and meticulous discretion. For fans who have long admired her ability to navigate political waters with precision, these allegations have created a jarring dissonance that is difficult to reconcile. Social media platforms exploded almost immediately following the emergence of the initial reports. Every post, every tweet, every comment has become a focal point for heated debates, conspiracy theories, and speculative analysis. Fans are shocked. Critics are emboldened, and political commentators are scrambling to piece together the full narrative. The speed at which this story has spread reflects both the gravity of the allegations and the high stakes involved. Some commentators argue that the IRS's rapid movement is a direct response to the sheer size and audacity of the alleged financial mismanagement, suggesting that officials are determined to demonstrate that no one is above scrutiny, regardless of their influence or connections. Others speculate that the scandal could be far more complex than initially presented, involving layers of transactions, intermediaries, and potentially even international channels. The complexity only serves to intensify public fascination, as viewers and followers alike attempt to decode what exactly Erika Kirk's role might have been, and what consequences she could face in the coming weeks and months. Behind the headlines and online speculation, however, the human element of the scandal is equally compelling. Erika's immediate circle, including family members, close associates, and longtime colleagues, has reportedly been plunged into turmoil. According to insider accounts, private conversations have grown increasingly tense, with some individuals expressing shock, disbelief, and frustration over the unfolding events. Emotions ran high as questions regarding loyalty, trust, and judgment dominated interactions within her personal and professional networks. Family members, in particular, are said to be struggling with the implications of the allegations, unsure how to reconcile the public perception of Erika with the private reality they believed they knew. Close friends and confidants, meanwhile, are reportedly grappling with the dilemma of standing by someone whose involvement in a potential scandal of this magnitude could have far-reaching consequences for everyone connected to her. The intensity of these interpersonal dynamics adds another layer of drama to an already sensational story, demonstrating that the fallout is not merely professional or legal, but deeply personal as well. Public reaction has been swift, polarized, and relentless. Fans who once admired Erika for her calculated approach and apparent integrity are now questioning every aspect of her past actions. Social media feeds are flooded with messages expressing disbelief, outrage, and even betrayal. Some fans remain steadfast in their support, arguing that allegations alone are insufficient proof of wrongdoing, while others are quick to speculate about motives, timelines, and potential conspiracies. The debate has taken on a feverish quality, with every new update prompting renewed analysis, commentary, and speculation. The stakes are further elevated by the fact that this scandal involves not just individual actions, but a high-profile organization, whose influence reaches far beyond a single public figure. Analysts argue that the potential fallout could have long-term implications for the reputation and operations of TPUSA, raising questions about oversight, accountability, and transparency. Within the organization itself, the IRS's involvement adds a palpable sense of urgency and intensity to the situation. Reports indicate that officials are moving rapidly to investigate the alleged financial irregularities, reviewing transaction records, bank accounts, and organizational filings to determine the extent of Erika Kirk's involvement. Sources suggest that the speed and thoroughness of the IRS's response are unusual, even by the agency's own high standards, signaling the possibility that the allegations may involve multiple layers of financial maneuvering. The prospect of legal consequences, coupled with the intense media scrutiny, has created a perfect storm in which every decision, every statement, and every action taken by Erika and her inner circle is being examined with extreme scrutiny. The pressure is compounded by the knowledge that even minor missteps could be magnified, resulting in significant reputational damage and potential legal ramifications. As the story continues to unfold, multiple dramatic twists have already emerged. Early reports indicated that some associates initially sought to distance themselves from Erika, while others reportedly attempted to provide support, highlighting a growing rift within our network. The family, once united, is now described as divided, with conflicting opinions and emotions running high. Some family members are said to be focused on damage control, attempting to manage public perception and shield their own interest from fallout. Others, however, are reportedly grappling with personal feelings of betrayal and disappointment, struggling to come to terms with the allegations and their potential consequences. This internal conflict adds a deeply human dimension to a scandal that might otherwise be viewed solely through the lens of financial wrongdoing or political intrigue, demonstrating that the impact of such allegations extends far beyond public headlines. In addition to the familial and social fallout, the professional implications of Erika Kirk's alleged involvement in a $15 million TPUSA scandal are staggering. Analysts suggest that, should the allegations be substantiated, Erika could face severe legal repercussions, including fines, sanctions, or even criminal charges. The potential ramifications extend beyond her own career, potentially affecting key organizational leaders, strategic partnerships, and funding sources associated with TPUSA. The sheer scale of the alleged mismanagement, $15 million, is not only financially significant but symbolically powerful, representing a breach of trust that could undermine confidence in the organization, its leadership, and its mission. Such high-stakes drama, combined with intense media scrutiny and public fascination, has made the scandal one of the most sensational stories in recent political history. The unfolding narrative has been further complicated by conflicting reports and emerging theories. Some sources suggest that Erika's involvement may have been motivated by internal power struggles, strategic maneuvering, or even personal financial gain. Others speculate that the situation could be the result of miscommunication, administrative errors, or orchestrated leaks designed to destabilize her reputation. Whatever the truth may be, the atmosphere surrounding Erika Kirk and TPUSA is charged with tension, uncertainty, and intrigue. Each new update is dissected by journalists, political commentators, and fans alike, resulting in a continuous cycle of speculation, analysis, and anticipation. The suspense surrounding the scandal is intensified by the sense that the full scope of events has yet to be revealed, leaving viewers and followers eager for the next revelation, twist, or dramatic development. As of this saga closes, it is clear that Erika Kirk's alleged involvement in the $15 million TPUSA scandal represents more than just a financial controversy. It is a story of power, influence, and human emotion colliding in spectacular fashion. The stakes could not be higher, the consequences could not be more severe, and the drama is only beginning to unfold. Fans are shocked, insiders are scrambling, and the world is watching closely, waiting to see how this extraordinary tale of political intrigue, financial scandal, and personal turmoil will continue to develop. As the story of Erika Kirk and the $15 million TPUSA scandal continued to unfold, the tensions surrounding her situation intensified dramatically. By now, what began as a murmur of speculation had erupted into a full-blown media frenzy. Insiders reported that Erika, once known for her meticulous and calculated public image, was now the subject of endless scrutiny, with each day bringing new revelations and shocking allegations. The public's fascination seemed insatiable, and the drama was far from over. The IRS, moving with unprecedented speed, reportedly began coordinating directly with other federal agencies, signaling that the investigation was not limited to simple accounting errors but potentially involved broader issues of financial misconduct, questionable donations, and possibly even illicit activities linked to powerful networks. The first wave of reports indicated that Erika's involvement may have been more intricate than initially understood. Rather than simply acting as a peripheral figure in the alleged financial irregularities, she was allegedly at the center of a complex web of transactions, strategic misdirection, and high-level organizational decision-making. Experts in political finance quickly began analyzing publicly available records, trying to trace the flow of millions in contributions and expenditures. Their preliminary assessment suggested a level of sophistication that some described as astonishing for someone whose public persona was largely reserved and private. The idea that Erika could maneuver through such an elaborate financial network while maintaining the appearance of normalcy only added to the growing fascination with her story. As more information surfaced, insiders revealed that emotions within her inner circle were reaching critical levels. Associates who had long trusted Erika were reportedly feeling a mix of shock, betrayal, and fear. Some expressed concern that their own reputations could be at risk due to their proximity to her, while others were reportedly struggling with conflicting loyalties between personal relationships and professional responsibilities. Sources claimed that late-night meetings, whispered conversations, and urgent consultations had become commonplace as those closest to Erika attempted to navigate the rapidly evolving crisis. The emotional intensity surrounding these discussions was said to be palpable, with some individuals allegedly breaking down under the weight of uncertainty and others growing increasingly defensive, attempting to preemptively protect themselves. from potential fallout. At the same time, public reaction showed no signs of abating. Social media platforms became hotbeds of speculation and debate, with hashtags related to Erika Kirk and the $15 million TPUSA scandal trending continuously. Fans who had once admired her precision and discretion were now split between disbelief and suspicion. Analysts pointed out that part of the story's virality stemmed not only from the scandal itself, but also from Erika's carefully cultivated image, which made the alleged events appear even more sensational by contrast. The stark difference between her public persona and the emerging narrative of alleged financial misconduct created a compelling tension that kept audiences engaged, fueling countless discussions, video, commentaries, and speculative threads across every corner of the internet. One of the most dramatic developments in this phase of the scandal involved reports that Erika may have attempted to exert influence over certain internal audits within PUSA, according to sources claiming insider knowledge. She allegedly encouraged the redirection of funds, the manipulation of reports, and the careful concealment of certain transactions. While these claims remain unverified, they have sent shockwaves through both political and social communities, as they suggest a level of active involvement that goes far beyond passive association. Analysts have argued that if such activities are confirmed, it would indicate not just poor judgment, but a deliberate strategy to navigate or potentially manipulate systems of oversight, raising profound questions about ethics, legality, and accountability. Complicating this story further are whispers of internal betrayals and shifting alliances. Some former associates reportedly distanced themselves from Erika in an effort to protect their own positions, while others allegedly remain loyal, hoping that their support could influence the outcome of investigations or preserve personal and professional relationships. The tension created by these conflicting approaches has been described as toxic, with longtime allies and friends becoming adversaries virtually overnight. Observers have noted that this kind of internal fragmentation often precedes dramatic public confrontations or revelations, suggesting that the story's most explosive moments may still lie ahead. Adding to the intensity of the situation, multiple legal experts have weighed in on the implications of Erika's alleged actions. If the IRS investigation confirms substantial financial irregularities, the consequences could extend far beyond fines or reputational damage. There is speculation that criminal charges could be considered, including fraud, embezzlement, or conspiracy. The mere suggestion of such legal outcomes has only heightened the drama, prompting widespread commentary on how someone so seemingly calculated and careful could find herself embroiled in such high-stakes legal jeopardy. The potential for legal consequences has also intensified public curiosity, as audiences are eager to witness how a high-profile figure like Erika might respond to mounting pressure, scrutiny, and accountability. Meanwhile, the ripple effects of the scandal are affecting not only Erika herself, but also the broader TPUSA organization. Some insiders suggest that her alleged involvement could threaten donor confidence, strategic partnerships, and even internal cohesion within the organization. Discussions within political circles reportedly range from cautious concern to outright alarm, as individuals evaluate the potential fallout on both operational and reputational levels. The idea that a single individual's actions could have such wide-reaching consequences has contributed to the sensation surrounding the story, fueling debates about governance, oversight, and accountability at the highest levels. Amid these developments, family dynamics have continued to unravel. Sources suggest that Erika's immediate relatives are experiencing profound emotional turmoil, grappling with a mix of shame, confusion, and anxiety. Some family members are reportedly desperate to protect their own reputations in the wake of allegations, while others feel a moral imperative to distance themselves from Erika's actions. The family, once perceived as united, is now described as fractured, with disagreements and mistrust creating tension that extends far beyond the public eye. This deeply personal dimension adds layers of complexity to the scandal, reminding observers that beyond legal and financial consequences, the human cost of such controversies is often profound and enduring. Adding another dramatic layer, reports began circulating that certain key associates of Erika Kirk may have been involved in orchestrating strategic leaks to media outlets. Allegedly, these leaks were intended to shape public perception, influence investigative priorities, or even to stabilize her position within TPUSA. The idea that parts of Erika's inner circle might be manipulating information for their own purposes introduces yet another twist, further complicating an already convoluted situation. Analysts have noted that, if true, these internal dynamics demonstrate how high-stakes power struggles can unfold simultaneously in public and private spheres, blending personal ambition with professional maneuvering. As the scandal developed, rumors of financial mismanagement involving high-profile donors began to surface. Several individuals reportedly contributed large sums to TPUSA, under the impression that the funds would be used for specific initiatives, only to discover, according to sources claiming insider knowledge, that their contributions may have been redirected. The implications of such actions, whether intentional or accidental, are significant. Questions of trust, accountability, and oversight have dominated discourse, with many observers emphasizing that the scandal's impact could extend beyond Erika Kirk to influence public perception of political organizations more broadly. Perhaps most striking during this phase of the scandal is the sense of uncertainty and unpredictability. Every new report seems to introduce additional layers of intrigue, making it increasingly difficult to separate fact from speculation. Analysts, journalists, and fans alike struggle to decipher which elements of the story are accurate, which are exaggerated, and which may represent deliberate disinformation. This constant tension between revelation and doubt has created a narrative that is both compelling and exhausting, keeping audiences engaged while simultaneously heightening the sense of chaos surrounding Erika Kirk and the $15 million TPUSA scandal. In conclusion, of Erika Kirk's unfolding scandal paints a picture of a situation spiraling out of control. Internal conflict, shifting alliances, legal scrutiny, and public fascination combined to create a drama of unparalleled scale. Emotions ran high, trust was fractured, and the consequences of alleged actions reverberated far beyond a single individual. Fans are shocked, insiders are scrambling, and the world watches intently, anticipating the next twist in a story that seems destined to redefine not only Erika Kirk's legacy but also the landscape of high-profile political scandals. The drama is escalating, and the stage is set for even more shocking developments in the next chapter. The intrigue surrounding Erika Kirk and the $15 million TPUSA scandal intensified as the days turned into weeks. By this stage, what had once been a shocking revelation had evolved into a sprawling saga of financial allegations, political intrigue, and personal betrayal. Every new detail seemed to escalate the stakes, drawing in an ever-growing audience eager to witness how a high-profile figure could become entangled in a scandal of such magnitude. Analysts and insiders alike began emphasizing that the story was no longer merely about Erika Kirk. It had become a story of power, influence, and human ambition colliding in ways that few could have anticipated. Emerging reports suggested that Erika's role may have been even more pivotal than previously reported. Far from a passive participant, she was allegedly deeply involved in the orchestration of complex financial maneuvers. Some sources claimed she had a hand in directing multiple streams of funding, including the allocation of millions in donations, transfers between internal accounts, and even the management of high-risk financial instruments linked to TPUSA operations. The scope of these alleged activities was staggering, and the narrative that Erika could operate at such a high level of influence only heightened the public fascination. Experts in political finance noted that even seasoned professionals would find it challenging to navigate such transactions with both precision and secrecy, making the allegations against Erika particularly sensational. The IRS's rapid response to the unfolding scandal added another layer of tension. Reports indicated that investigators had not only launched a thorough review of Erika's personal finances, but had also expanded their examination to encompass TPUSA's broader financial operations. This included scrutinizing donor records, internal accounting documents, and the flow of funds across multiple organizational branches. The speed and intensity of the IRS's actions suggested that officials were treating the situation as both urgent and highly consequential. Speculation ran rampant that Erika's alleged mismanagement could have implications not only for herself but also for the broader political landscape, raising questions about oversight, accountability, and the potential involvement of other high-profile figures connected to TPUSA. Internal discord within Erika's network reached new heights during this phase of the scandal. Allegedly, former allies and confidants began distancing themselves in an effort to preserve their own reputations, while others remained steadfast in their support, hoping that loyalty could influence the outcome of investigations. Sources suggested that private meetings between Erika and her closest associates became increasingly fraught, with accusations, mistrust, and fear dominating conversations. Some insiders reportedly felt betrayed by Erika's actions, while others were frustrated by what they perceived as her inability to anticipate the consequences of her decisions. This internal turbulence not only intensified the personal stakes for Erika, but also contributed to the unfolding narrative's complexity, illustrating that the scandal was as much about human relationships as it was about money. Meanwhile, public scrutiny reached unprecedented levels. Social media platforms were inundated with commentary, speculation, and viral posts dissecting every new development. Fans, critics, and political analysts debated endlessly about the implications of Erika's alleged involvement in the $15 million scandal. Some supporters argued that she was being unfairly targeted, highlighting her history of careful management and disciplined operations. Others were less sympathetic, suggesting that the magnitude of the alleged mismanagement could not be ignored and that accountability was long overdue. The polarized nature of public reaction fueled the story's virality, with each new update sparking fresh waves of online discussion, conjecture, and outrage. As the scandal unfolded, questions surrounding Erika's personal motivations became a focal point of analysis. Observers speculated that ambition, strategic maneuvering, or even personal gain could have influenced her alleged actions. Others suggested that systemic issues within TPUSA may have provided the conditions necessary for such irregularities to occur, implying that Erika's role, while central, might have been facilitated by broader organizational weaknesses. These conflicting interpretations only heightened the drama, leaving audiences and insiders alike eager to uncover the truth and assess the potential consequences of her decisions. Adding further drama, reports began circulating that key donors to TPUSA have become increasingly concerned about the integrity of their contributions. Allegedly, some have been unaware that funds intended for specific initiatives were being redirected, prompting internal inquiries and heated exchanges. The implications of these revelations were profound, raising questions about trust, accountability, and transparency within the organization. Analysts suggested that donor confidence could be severely shaken, potentially threatening future funding streams and placing additional pressure on Erika and her associates. Compounding the tension, whispers of potential political fallout began to surface. Some insiders speculated that Erika's alleged mismanagement could have implications for high-ranking political figures associated with TPUSA, creating a ripple effect that extended far beyond the organization itself. The possibility that multiple individuals might face scrutiny intensified the narrative, adding layers of suspense and intrigue. Observers noted that the unfolding drama had all the elements of a high-stakes political thriller, with power dynamics, financial maneuvering, and personal betrayal intertwined in ways that few could predict. Family dynamics remained a critical element of the story. Erika's immediate relatives reportedly struggled to reconcile the public perception of her actions with their personal experiences and memories. Some family members allegedly sought to distance themselves, fearing reputational damage, while others reportedly remained committed to offering support, even amidst growing controversy. The tension within her family added an emotional dimension to the scandal, highlighting the deeply personal consequences of public allegations. Analysts argued that the family's division mirrored broader themes within the story: trust, loyalty, and the high cost of perceived wrongdoing. Adding yet another twist, reports suggested that Erika's legal team was actively strategizing to mitigate potential consequences. Allegedly, they were exploring multiple avenues, from negotiating settlements to challenging certain aspects of the IRS investigation. Sources claimed that her legal advisors emphasized the importance of controlling the narrative, advising Erika on how to respond publicly while simultaneously preparing for potential courtroom challenges. This behind-the-scenes activity added an additional layer of intrigue, illustrating the high-stakes maneuvering that often accompanies scandals of this magnitude. The intensity of media coverage during this period cannot be overstated. Every new development was analyzed extensively, with pundits, commentators, and social media influencers dissecting the implications of Erika's alleged actions. The story's virality was fueled by a combination of its sensational nature, the prominence of the individuals involved, and the unprecedented scale of the alleged financial irregularities. Audiences remained captivated, drawn by the interplay of ambition, betrayal, and high-stakes consequence that defined the narrative. As progressed, multiple dramatic threads emerged simultaneously. Allegations of strategic leaks, internal power, struggles, and conflicting motivations within Erika's network created a tapestry of intrigue that kept observers on edge. Analysts noted that the unfolding scandal had all the hallmarks of a high-profile political drama, combining elements of personal ambition, financial strategy, and public perception. The narrative's complexity ensured that every new update added fresh layers of suspense, leaving audiences eager to see how the story would continue to evolve. In addition, public debates surrounding Erika's role and responsibilities intensified. Some commentators argued that her alleged actions reflected systemic failures within TPUSA, suggesting that organizational oversight had been insufficient to prevent potential misconduct. Others emphasized individual accountability, asserting that Erika's involvement, regardless of broader context, warranted scrutiny and potential consequences. This tension between systemic critique and personal responsibility added depth to the discussion, highlighting the multifaceted nature of scandals involving high-profile figures. Meanwhile, the IRS investigation reportedly continued at a relentless pace. Sources indicated that investigators were meticulously reviewing documentation, analyzing patterns, and seeking connections that could shed light on the extent of the alleged financial irregularities. The agency's intensity underscored the seriousness of the situation, signaling that Erika's actions, whether intentional or inadvertent, were being examined with extraordinary detail. The potential legal and reputational consequences loomed large, contributing to the pervasive sense of uncertainty and tension that defined this phase of the scandal. Internal dynamics within TPUSA reportedly remained strained. Allegedly, some staff members expressed frustration over perceived lapses in leadership, while others sought to maintain loyalty to Erika despite growing controversy. The resulting tension created an environment marked by suspicion, fear, and strategic maneuvering, with relationships continually tested and alliances frequently shifting. Observers noted that such internal friction often precedes public revelations, suggesting that more dramatic developments were likely on the horizon. The narrative surrounding Erika Kirk and the $15 million TPUSA scandal had reached a point of heightened complexity. Financial allegations, internal conflicts, public scrutiny, and family dynamics intersected to create a story rich with drama and suspense. The stakes had never been higher, the tension never more palpable, and the potential consequences never more severe. Fans remained captivated, insiders remained on edge, and the world continued to watch intently, eager to witness how the next chapter would unfold. The saga of Erika Kirk's alleged actions within TPUSA had evolved into a dramatic, multi-layered narrative that promised even more shocking revelations, personal confrontations, and unexpected twists in the chapters yet to come. As the Erika Kirk TPUSA scandal reached its climactic phase, the intensity surrounding the story had become almost unbearable. What had started as initial allegations had now grown into a sprawling, multi-layered drama involving financial irregularities, internal betrayals, legal scrutiny, and an ever-intensifying media storm. By this point, the ripple effects of Erika's alleged involvement were being felt across every corner of the organization and her personal life. No detail seemed too small, no rumor too insignificant, as analysts, insiders, and fans alike dissected every development with obsessive fervor. The sheer scale of the scandal, now encompassing $15 million in questionable funds, had elevated Erika from a figure of quiet political influence to the center of one of the most sensationalized stories in recent history. During this stage, reports emerged suggesting that Erika's network of allies and confidants had fractured further. Individuals who had once been staunch supporters began re-evaluating their positions, some distancing themselves out of fear of association, others attempting to navigate the chaos by strategically offering selective information to the press. The resulting atmosphere was described by insiders as highly volatile, with loyalty, trust, and personal ambition colliding in dramatic and sometimes unpredictable ways. Sources claim that Erika herself was under immense pressure, facing not only legal threats, but also the emotional weight of betrayal by those she had long considered allies. The dynamic tension within her inner circle added a profoundly human dimension to the scandal, reminding the public that behind every sensational headline lies a network of individuals grappling with fear, uncertainty, and personal stakes. Public reaction to these latest developments have become even more polarized. Social media was ablaze with speculation, outrage, and commentary. Some fans continued to defend Erika, arguing that she had been unfairly targeted and that allegations, regardless of scale, should not overshadow her previous accomplishments. Others were less forgiving, convinced that the enormity of the alleged mismanagement warranted immediate accountability. This polarized discourse added fuel to the fire, making the scandal appear even more sensational than it already was. Influencers, political commentators, and journalists amplified every nuance, creating a feedback loop in which every rumor, revelation, or speculative post could trigger another wave of attention. The public's fascination with Erika's alleged role became, in many ways, the engine driving the narrative forward. Meanwhile, the IRS investigation continued its relentless course. Sources suggested that officials had now expanded their review to include not only Erika's personal finances, but also key aspects of TPUSA's organizational operations. Reports indicated that investigators were analyzing transaction histories, donor records, internal communications, and a variety of financial instruments to uncover any evidence of misconduct. The speed and intensity of the investigation suggested that authorities were determined to leave no stone unturned. For Erika, the prospect of legal consequences loomed larger than ever, with the possibility of civil penalties, sanctions, or criminal charges creating a profound sense of uncertainty. Observers noted that the intersection of public scrutiny and legal jeopardy often produces intense pressure, and Erika's situation was no exception. As the scandal progressed, whispers of internal sabotage and strategic leaks continued to surface. Some insiders alleged that individuals within Erika's network were deliberately releasing information to the press to protect themselves, manipulate public perception, or gain leverage within TPUSA. These reports, while unverified, added yet another layer of intrigue and complexity, suggesting that the story was as much about internal power struggles as it was about financial mismanagement. Analysts highlighted that scandals of this magnitude often involve multiple parties seeking to control the narrative, making the line between truth, speculation, and deliberate misinformation increasingly difficult to discern. The emotional toll on Erika and her family became increasingly apparent. Sources reported that close relatives were struggling to cope with the public scrutiny, the threat of legal consequences, and the internal divisions that had arisen within their own circle. Some family members reportedly attempted to intervene, seeking to mediate between Erika and her inner circle, while others chose to step back, fearing that involvement could exacerbate the situation. The personal cost of the scandal underscored a critical reality. While the headlines often focus on legal or financial implications, the human consequences, stress, anxiety, fractured relationships, and emotional exhaustion are profound and enduring. At the same time, the scandal's impact on PUSA continued to expand. Donors, partners, and internal staff reportedly began questioning the organization's oversight and accountability structures, expressing concern that such a large-scale controversy could undermine confidence in leadership and operational integrity. Internal communications, according to sources, became increasingly tense, with debates over responsibility, transparency, and damage control dominating strategic discussions. The pressure on Erika as the central figure in the allegations was compounded by the realization that her actions or alleged actions could influence not just her own future, but also the reputation and viability of an entire organization. Adding yet another dramatic twist, reports surfaced suggesting that Erika's legal strategy involved proactive engagement with both media outlets and investigative authorities. Sources indicated that her advisors were crafting communications designed to assert control over the narrative, presenting her perspective while mitigating potential damage. Some analysts viewed this approach as a calculated attempt to shape public perception and preempt further fallout, while others speculated that it was merely a stopgap in the face of overwhelming scrutiny. Regardless, the development highlighted the high-stakes nature of the scandal, where every statement, every document, and every action had the potential to influence outcomes dramatically. The scandal also prompted widespread speculation about Erika's future in political and organizational circles. Observers debated whether she would be able to recover her reputation, regain trust, or continue to wield influence, given the scale of the allegations. Some argued that her long history of strategic acumen and public discretion might enable her to weather the storm, while others contended that the combination of public outrage, internal divisions, and legal scrutiny made long-term recovery unlikely. This debate only intensified public fascination, as audiences sought to predict the next developments and understand the potential trajectories of a figure now synonymous with controversy. This story reached unprecedented levels of complexity. Multiple threads, legal scrutiny, family tension, organizational fallout, internal betrayals, and public debate intertwined, creating a narrative that was both sprawling and deeply compelling. Sources suggested that even small developments, such as minor statements to the press or internal memos, could trigger significant reactions, illustrating the delicate and volatile nature of the situation. Analysts emphasize that in high-profile scandals like Erika Kirk's, perception often carries as much weight as reality, making every action subject to intense evaluation, critique, and speculation. Fans and the general public remained fixated on each new development, sharing theories, speculating about motivations, and debating the implications of the alleged $15 million mismanagement. Some expressed empathy, highlighting the pressures associated with leadership and public life, while others voiced outrage, emphasizing accountability and transparency. The polarized reactions contributed to a sense of heightened drama, with every new report serving as a catalyst for renewed discussion, speculation, and emotional engagement. The scandal had become a cultural moment, reflecting broader societal fascination with wealth, power, and the consequences of perceived wrongdoing. As the investigation reached critical stages, it was reported that Erika's internal communications, financial records, and personal notes were under detailed review by authorities. Sources indicated that investigators were seeking to establish patterns of behavior, verify the accuracy of reported transactions, and assess the degree of intentionality behind alleged financial irregularities. The meticulous nature of this review underscored the seriousness of the allegations and highlighted the potential consequences for Erika and those connected to her actions. Experts suggested that the combination of legal scrutiny and public attention created an unprecedented level of pressure, making the unfolding scenario both dramatic and unpredictable. During this climactic phase, the stakes for Erika's personal and professional relationships became increasingly apparent. Alleged betrayals, shifting loyalties, and heightened emotional tensions within her network made navigation of daily interactions fraught with complexity. Close associates reportedly faced difficult decisions regarding how to respond to allegations, balance loyalty with self-preservation, and manage public perception. These interpersonal dynamics amplified the tensions surrounding the scandal, highlighting that beyond financial and legal implications, the situation was also a profoundly human story of trust, betrayal, and consequence. The broader implications for TPUSA remained a central concern. Allegations of mismanagement and financial irregularities prompted donors, partners, and stakeholders to demand accountability, transparency, and reform. Reports indicated that internal audits, strategic assessments, and crisis management initiatives were underway, reflecting the organization's recognition of the scandal's potential impact on credibility and operational integrity. Analysts argued that the unfolding drama represented a test of organizational resilience, governance, and leadership, illustrating how individual actions could influence the fate of an entire institution. As the narrative moved toward its next phase, speculation continued regarding potential legal outcomes for Erika Kirk. Observers debated the likelihood of civil penalties, criminal charges, or negotiated settlements, each scenario carrying significant implications for her reputation and influence. Sources indicated that Erika's legal team was actively exploring multiple strategies, balancing the need for public communication with careful management of investigative processes. This dual approach highlighted the intricacies of high-profile crisis management where strategic decisions often intersect with legal obligations and public perception. The public fascination with Erika Kirk's scandal showed no signs of abating. Social media engagement, media coverage, and political commentary remained intense, fueled by the narrative's combination of high stakes, dramatic conflict, and human emotion. Analysts noted that audiences were drawn to the story not only for its sensational content but also for its broader implications, including questions of accountability, power, and ethical responsibility within high-profile organizations. The continuing tension, combined with the promise of further revelations, ensured that Erika Kirk's saga would remain a subject of widespread attention for the foreseeable future. It is clear that Erika Kirk's alleged involvement in the $15 million TPUSA scandal has created a drama of unparalleled scale and complexity. Financial allegations, internal betrayals, legal scrutiny, and emotional fallout have intertwined to create a story that captivates the public, challenges organizational leadership, and tests personal relationships. Fans are shocked, insiders are scrambling, and the world continues to watch closely, anticipating the next twist in a narrative that seems far from complete. The stakes remain high, the tension remains palpable, and the saga of Erika Kirk promises further developments that could redefine not only her personal legacy but also the broader landscape of political and organizational influence as we reach the end of this shocking saga. One thing is clear: Erika Kirk's alleged involvement in the $15 million PANICS scandal has shaken the foundations of both her personal life and the organization she has long been associated with. From the rapid IRS investigations to the internal divisions among her closest allies, the fallout has been dramatic, relentless, and far-reaching. The family was left divided, friends and associates scrambled to protect themselves, and fans are left questioning everything they thought they knew. The scandal has not only exposed potential financial mismanagement but has also revealed a tangled web of ambition, loyalty, and betrayal, leaving countless unanswered questions. Even now, as more details continue to surface, the implications remain staggering. How deeply was Erika involved? Could TPUSA survive this storm, or will donor confidence and internal trust be permanently damaged? And perhaps most importantly, what legal consequences, if any, will Erika face as the investigation moves forward? Every new report, every leaked document, and every public statement adds another layer of intrigue to a story that has captivated audiences around the globe. Fans are shocked, insiders are on edge, and political commentators are scrambling to predict the next explosive turn. But this isn't just a story about alleged financial wrongdoing, it's a story about human drama at the highest stakes. It's about trust tested, alliances shattered, and the intense pressures faced by those operating in the spotlight. Erika Kirk's saga reminds us that behind every headline, every shocking revelation, and every viral report, there are real people navigating complex emotions and high-stakes decisions. The drama, the suspense, and the questions remain very much alive, leaving the world watching for the next chapter in this unfolding story. Now we want to hear from you. What do you think really happened behind the scenes? Was Erika acting alone? Or were there deeper forces at play? How do you think the IRS investigation will conclude? And what could this mean for TPUSA and everyone connected to her? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Hit that like button if you've been as shocked as everyone else. And don't forget to subscribe for more updates on this ongoing story. Stay tuned, because in a saga like this, the next twist could happen at any moment, and you'll want to be the first to know.